Robert Menendez is a member of the Energy and Natural Resources Committee. He's also chair of the Democratic Senatorial Campaign Committee, so we know he's very happy about one of his members surviving last night. But we're going to start with BP. Okay, define, we know everybody wants to get rid of this cap to a point. Some want to get rid of the liability cap altogether for oil companies. Others would like to have some sort of mathematics involved. Where do you stand? What should the liability cap be for BP going, not just BP, but for all oil companies going forward?
Well, it should be unlimited liability, because if you create unlimited risk, as BP has and its other partners in this rig have in the Gulf, and we've seen the type of liabilities that are being created, it should be unlimited liability. That will do two things. It will ensure that those who are damaged, the commercial fishermen, shrimp fishermen, seafood processing plants, coastal communities, estuaries, ultimately get compensated and taken care of, and that the remedies to take place. And two, it will discipline the oil industry not to cut corners, not to take shortcuts, to make sure it never happens again.
Senator Menendez, let's talk about, as the Senate prepares to return the energy bill. I mean, do you think that, are you getting signals from the White House or the Senate Majority Leader Reid's office that they're prepared to really go for it on energy and climate change in the wake of this oil disaster in the Gulf?
Well, I think there is a renewed sense of urgency of a climate change legislation, one that could create millions of new green jobs, fuel our energy independence in renewable energy sources, break our addiction on oil. That is both still, we consume most of the oil that we consume is from abroad, so we send countries, $1 billion a day that our despotic wish us ill, and we give them the wherewithal to act out on their despotism, and we would avoid the ultimate consequences that are available as a result of drilling, because we have seen that there is no such thing as too safe to spill.
Senator, where are you when your Democratic colleague, Mary Landrieu, comes up to you and says this drilling moratorium has got to be lifted at some point? 6 months is too long, whatever it is at the compromise. Is there any way you can be sympathetic to this issue with Gulf state lawmakers who are concerned that the drilling moratorium is going to be a double hit on their, as far as the economic impact is concerned?
Well, certainly to the extent that in those areas that drilling has already been permitted, if the Interior Department and the Mineral Management Service that oversees this in terms of safety can give us an expedited view that there is safety procedures in place, that the rigs that are operating could not cause a type of environmental catastrophe that we have now. If that can be expedited beyond 6 months, I'm not opposed to that. But at the end of the day, I have to be honest with you, when we look at the enormous consequences to all of those citizens of the Gulf of what is happening as a result of the spill, you have to create a balance between safety, our collective economy, our collective environment, and the desire to drill.
Very quickly, Senator, a political front. Are you prepared? A lot of people have their doubts about it, Blanche Lincoln or some of these other Democratic senators in tough races. Are you prepared to tell an incumbent Democratic senator, you know what? We don't have an unlimited bottomless pit of a bankroll here at the Democratic Senatorial Campaign Committee. I can't write you this check. Are you prepared to tell Democratic members that, if that's the case in the fall?
Chuck, we're going to have the resources to help our candidates seek re-election, and we're going to judge every race on a case-by-case basis. That's always been the case of the DSCC. That will always be the case. Candidates know that the essence of their campaign is what they drive. We are ancillary to those campaigns. We want to be as helpful as possible.
All right, Senator Menendez, thank you for your time this morning, sir.
Good to be with you.